Perfect. And so as you hit play on your playlist, start laying down or seated or child's pose or really kind of any posture that feels like a nice space to begin your practice. As I was just mentioning, I may not do as much of the practice with you tonight. Still getting over a little bout of illness, but I will move a little bit and try to demo some throughout. But otherwise, just listen to my voice, listen to my cues. I'll guide you through and try to look pretty on the screen while I do it. As you make your way into your first resting posture, let your Wednesday start to melt off of you a little bit and feel a deeper connection to your breath, a deeper connection to yourself. And in our gentle vinyasa practice, we have one more 60-minute experience of focusing on the third limb of yoga, limb called asana. And asana translates as seat or pose, and is often thought of in our modern yoga practice as the class itself, like the poses that we do in class, is the asana practice. But one of the ways I encourage you to think about asana is the literal term of seat. The word translates as seat. And so therefore, every posture is an opportunity to take a seat and become present in this moment and really pay attention and listen and observe with a sense of curiosity, your own experience. So in other words, it's a practice of mindfulness, of inviting ourselves to be in the moment. And in every moment of asana, an opportunity to deepen a self-connection. So allow a invitation to consciousness of self to be at the forefront of your practice tonight. Just who are you? How you feeling? What are you thinking about? What might be moving through you cognitively, emotionally, um, spiritually? And can each seat that you take, each posture that you do, help you lean into the answers to those questions even more? Let's add some breath. Exhale all the air out. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Again, inhale. Sigh it out as you exhale. One more time for good measure. Full, steady, powerful breath in. Mighty, powerful breath out. Continue this deepening sense of breath. The connection to your inhales and exhales, a way to take a seat even more intentionally in every asana and every posture that we do. Slowly start to make your way up to a seat, a cross-legged position. You may press forward from child's pose, or you could sit on your heels as well. We're going to start with a little seated movement here. So feel rooted under your spine, shrug your shoulders down, lift through the crown of your head, and then add a little twist to the right. So left palm to your right leg. You can touch your right fingertips down behind you and just gently begin to twist over to the right side. Feel your navel kind of soften in towards your spine, a little lift of your chest. As you breathe a little more deeply, feel your chest open even more to the right. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then gently go to the other side. Right palm to your left thigh. Tense your left fingertips behind you and just gently twist open to the left. Feel the twist emerge from your low spine and continue into your middle back, upper back, your neck, and even a twist of your chin more towards the back of your mat. Nice. Enjoy a breath in. Breathe out, twist a little deeper. And gently come back to center. Reach your arms up overhead. Breathe in with your palms up above you. As you exhale, drop your right hand behind your shoulder blades and take your left hand to your right elbow And just begin to do a gentle side stretch over to the left, adding a little deeper stretch in your tricep, your right shoulder. Keep your chest squared forward as you add that little side, lateral side bend to the left side of your mat. And then come back through center, both palms up, kind of like mountain pose. And then left palm between your shoulder blades, right hand to your left elbow, and then just bend a little bit more over to the right. I dub this the flailing arms practice. So anytime we're doing these arm movements, really encourage yourself to lean into the kind of the flailing feeling of your arms going all over the place. And back to center, inhale, palms up high. Exhale, tabletop pose. Plant your palms at your top of your mat. Step your knees back underneath your hips. We've been seated a little bit, so wiggle, move in ways that feel good. You could kind of stamp out your feet, wiggle your hips. Maybe you want a little cat and cow. If you do, totally go for it. Whatever kinds of next movements, next asanas seem right in your practice before your first downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog, curl your toes under, lift your hips. Continue to wiggle and pedal your feet. Find the little motions in your shoulders, your wrists, even your neck. I love a little neck roll in downward facing dog. And then come to stillness here. Take a seat, quote unquote, in your down dog. Lift your hips up. Let your gaze soften between your shins. Maybe add that little bend to your knees to help lengthen your low back. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet forward behind your wrists. Lots of ragdoll variations, right? So maybe you grab for opposite elbow, maybe a chest expansion, maybe a twist. You could just let your palms hang heavy towards the mat. Really relax through your shoulders, relax through your neck, push your weight into your toes. Feel your hips lift a little higher as you do that. And then let the crown of your head hang a little heavier. Recreate some elongation in your spine that gets compressed throughout the day from all the sitting we do at our desks and our work. Switch your grip, take any other variations you'd like here. Maybe you wiggle a lot. Maybe you like stillness. And release your fingertips down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together till the edges touch, and bend your knees a lot and come on all the way up to stand. Lengthen your legs, then lengthen your spine. Let your shoulders roll down your back. Little shoulder rolls here, fidgets with your clothes, whatever you might need before standing at attention pose. Samastitihi, push your palms together at your heart. Lift your chest and push your hands together a little bit more. Close your eyes. So in this moment, this opportunity for mindfulness and connection, take an opportunity to create a more powerful intention for your physical movement on your mat. How does the physical asana practice connect to something else that resonates just in your human journey right now? So much that we're experiencing, I feel it too. How is your practice bringing you closer to your consciousness of yourself? And whatever that means for intention, we'll send it out together. Exhale all the air out. And breathe in. Breathe out, big breath. One more for good measure. Big breath in, feel your head lift up. Big breath out, let it go. Blink your eyes open, palms to your sides. Let's do sun A. Inhale, mountain pose, lift and reach through your fingertips. Exhale, add a back bend. Bend your elbows, lift your chest, lift your gaze, press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Remember, flailing arms, feel your arms flail a lot. Inhale, halfway lift. Just pay attention to what your arms are doing. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your palms at the top of your mat. Step your feet back. Just a quick hold here. Feel your shoulders stack over your wrists, your hips in line with your shoulders. And inhale, shift forward ever so slightly. Exhale, come all the way down to your belly, to your knees, then your chest, then your chin down to the mat. Cobra pose, push the tops of your feet down. Press into your palms, then inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest. As you exhale, take your weight out of your palms, energetically drag them back. Reach your collarbones forward, lift your chest a little higher. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly release your chin down. Curl your toes under, inhale, high plank, or you could do tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose, press through your heels, reach all the way up. Exhale, back bend, push your weight more to your heels as you press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose, tuck your tailbone, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you swan dive down with those flailing arms. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, high plank pose, plant your palms, step your feet back, encourage your core strength. Inhale, shift forward ever so slightly. Exhale, lower all the way down, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose, just this one inhale breath to lift, 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 lift. Exhale, slowly lower down, lovely Roxy. Inhale, high plank pose or tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause, take a breath in. And a breath out. Let's flow through it once more. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose. Use the full breath to reach and rise. Exhale, back bend, arch in your low back. Feel that lift of your sternum. Inhale, mountain pose, restack your spine. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Lovely, Keshika. Inhale, halfway lift, push your weight towards your toes. Exhale, high plank pose, plant your palms, step your feet all the way back. Breathe in, shift forward so slightly. Exhale, lower all the way down, knees, chest, chin to the mat. One more time, inhale, cobra, feel your heart space open as you lift. Exhale, slowly release, really nice. Inhale, high plank pose, push up, you could do tabletop. Exhale, down dog, amazing job, 2 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's do a sun bee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, reach your palms up high, breathe. Sit back into your chair, sink your hips a little lower, then lift your chest up a little bit higher. Now breathe in here. Exhale, add a chest expansion grip behind you. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back. Press your knuckles down, squeeze your shoulder blades together, stay low in your chair. Now inhale here, do a little lift of your chest, reach your knuckles down. Exhale, bound forward fold. Keep the chest expansion, lead with your chest, hinge down. Inhale, halfway lift. You could keep the bind or come to a normal halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, release your grip, hug your elbows to your ribcage. Inhale, upward facing dog, first time and up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through between your hands. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge, tuck your tailbone, lift your chest, sweep your palms up high, breathe. A good modification for crescent lunge is crescent moon. So if you want to come down to your back knee, you're totally welcome to do that for a little more stability. Pivot your right hip crease back, feel your chest lift up. Now listen, inhale, add a little length in your spine. Exhale, cactus your arms and broaden your chest. So rather than adding a back bend here with your cactus arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together to open your chest. Wrap your shoulder blades over your upper ribs and feel that powerful engagement of your upper back. Inhale, warrior two. Push your left foot down, reach your arms open wide, pause and breathe. Keep that bend in your right knee. Open it a little bit behind you so it points straight forward. Feel your chest lift straight up over your hips. Now listen, take a breath in. Exhale, add eagle arms on the left. Bring your left arm under your right, and then your palms come together to touch just beyond your nose. Option here to give yourself a big bear hug. Opposite hand grabs opposite shoulder. Reach your elbows out from your shoulders and your palms out from your forehead. Now listen, keep your eagle arms. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms. Toes out, heels in. Lengthen your spine, pause and breathe. Only thing that really changed here was your legs, both legs nice and long. Push into your heels, flex your quads. Now listen, inhale, let a little back bend with your eagle arms. Lift your chest, look up. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms. Keep your eagle arms. Sink low in your hips and continue to feel some length in your spine. First horse pose might feel nice to kind of just wiggle back and forth a little bit. Continue to press your palms together, broaden your shoulder blades. Now listen, add a little rounding forward here, kind of like a cat back. Tuck chin to chest and bring your elbows more in towards your navel. Now, when we flow this, we'll do it with breath. So we'll practice it here. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine, and then add a back bend at the top of your breath. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms. Lengthen your spine, sink low. Then at the end of your breath, round your elbows to your navel. Now inhale, full star pose. Undo your arms, reach them up, make that big X shape. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, drop your left palm down, reach your right arm high, pause and breathe. For this flailing arms practice, if you want to add a half bind in your reverse warrior, bend your left elbow to your left side body and reach your left arm towards your right hip crease as you extend your right fingertips up. Reopen your chest to the side, lift your gaze up beyond your right palm, take a big breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, your version of choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through to your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your chest, sweep your palms up high. Continue to breathe here. Remember, the option to come down to your back knee is totally there for you. Pivot your left hip crease a little back. Feel that tuck in your tailbone, lift of your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows out from your shoulders, and then add that engagement in your upper back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, wrap your shoulder blades over your upper ribs, and feel your pectorals broaden along the front of your torso. Inhale, warrior two. Push your right foot down, reach your arms open wide, breathe. Continue to stack your left knee right on top of your ankle. Super straight and strong in your back leg. Shrug your shoulders down from your ears. Now breathe in. Exhale, eagle arms on the right. Right arm underneath your left, palms to touch. Sweep your palms away from your face. Remember, you can give yourself a bear hug here. Keep your elbows lifted in line with your shoulders. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms, toes out, heels in. Open your chest to the side. Continue to reach your palms away from your face. Now breathe in, add a little bit of a back bend, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms. Keep your spine long as we hold the first one here, and add a little movement again, side to side in your horse. Couple bounces up and down. Feel the broadening apart of your shoulder blades along your back. Now add that little rounding forward and down, elbow to navel, chin to chest, and then once with breath. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms, and then add the back bend at the very top. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms, add the cat back at the very bottom. Moving on, inhale, star pose, flail your arms up, big X shape. Exhale, warrior two, face the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm high, right palm down, pause and breathe. If you want to do the half bind, reach your right elbow to your right side body and your right hand to your left hip crease. Reopen your chest, feel the length in your left side, reach your left arm a little higher, breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Pause and take a breath in. And a breath out. Let's flow it breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair, push your weight to your heels, squeeze your legs. Exhale, add a bind, interlace your knuckles near your low back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold with your bind, hinge down. Inhale, halfway lift, keep your bind or lose it. Exhale, high to low plank, lose your bind unless you know how to levitate. If you do, show me how. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your chest, sweep your palms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, broaden your chest. Inhale, warrior two, arms open wide. Exhale, eagle arms on the left arm underneath your right. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms, add the back bend at the top. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms, add the rounded spine at the bottom. Inhale, full star pose, flail your arms up. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, maybe you add the half bind. Exhale, high to low plank, the version you want to do. Inhale, upward facing dog, feel that opening in your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, warrior two, arms open wide. Exhale, eagle arms on the right, hug your palms together to touch. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms, add the back bend, lift up, look up. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms, round your spine forward and down. Inhale, full star, make that big X shape. Exhale, warrior two to the front, gaze beyond your left palm. Inhale, reverse warrior, maybe a half bind in your right arm. Exhale, high to low plank, the variation you'd like to do. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go through it all once more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair, sit just as low into your imaginary chair. Exhale, add the chest expansion, interlace at the small of your back. Inhale, lift your chest, reach your knuckles down. Exhale, bound forward fold, keep your chest expansion grip. Nice, Debbie. Inhale, halfway lift, bind or no bind. Exhale, high to low plank, probably no bind here. Inhale, up dog. Lovely job, my friends. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your chest, reach up. Exhale, broaden your chest as you cactus your elbows. Yes, inhale, warrior two, sweep your palms open. Exhale, eagle arms on the left arm under your right. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms. Add that little lift of the chest at the top. Exhale, horse pose with eagle arms. Add the rounding of the spine at the bottom. Inhale, full star pose. Flail those arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior, maybe a half bind here. Exhale, high to low plank. Lovely movement, my friends. Really nice, Anne. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, tuck your tailbone as you lift your chest. Exhale, broaden your chest, cactus your elbows. Inhale, warrior two, shoulders over hips. Exhale, eagle arms on the right with your warrior two legs. Inhale, star pose with eagle arms, back bend at the top. Exhale, horse pose, add the cat back at the bottom. Inhale, full star, flail your arms high. Exhale, warrior two, reach your fingertips out. Inhale, reverse warrior, half bind if you please. Exhale, high to low plank, lovely, Sarah. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now pause, breathe in. Breathe out. Do that again, connect to your inhale breath. Feel the depth in your exhale breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step all the way through. Come down to a seat on your mat. Maybe you sit on your block or your heels or half lotus or cross-legged. But we're going to take a literal seat, a literal asana here for a second. Once you find your seat where you can be rooted, nice long spine, maybe your hands over your heart, maybe your palms in your lap, or thumbs to heart center, whatever feels like a purposeful place to put your hands, to close your eyes and just listen inward for about 30 seconds. The whole purpose of asana is to take a seat, to become present to your inner journey, your inner rhythm. So just be and notice. Everybody breathe in. Breathe out. Gently blink your eyes open. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a stop for some water or anything you might need along the way. In downward facing dog, recapture that rhythm in your breath, the rise and fall of your breath, helping draw you more inward and present to the poses themselves and whatever may be happening for you beyond the poses. We deepen our movement a little bit with some standing before we stretch it all out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Just a little balancing. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, lift your chest, reach your arms high. Exhale, full eagle on the right. Bring your right arm underneath your left, palms to touch. Lift your right thigh high up over your left. Your right big toe makes a lovely little kickstand here. Stay low in your stance, keep your chest lifted, reach your palms away from your face. Maybe you go for the double wrap in your legs or the lift of your right big toe up. Pivot your right hip crease back. Feel your core stay nice and engaged. Notice where you're gazing as you take a seat, quote unquote, in this posture. Just feel a sense of connection to where it brings you. You're here for 3. Back to chair pose in 2. And 1, back to chair, both feet down, sweep your palms high, take a breath in. Exhale, eagle on the left. Left arm under your right, palms to touch, or give yourself that bear hug. Stay standing on your right foot. Lift your left thigh up and over. Remember, your left big toe can come back down. That's totally legit. Or maybe you stay with it lifted, or a double wrap feels more accessible. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze at your elbows, broaden your shoulder blades apart. Can you sink just a little lower? Notice your gaze. You're here for 3. Mountain pose this time in 2. And 1, unravel, inhale, mountain pose, sweep your palms up. Exhale, add a back bend, feel that opening in your heart space. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, high to low plank, the version you like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right toes high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Keep your back knee down this time. Inhale, crescent moon, tuck your tailbone, stay on your left knee, reach your palms high. And then as you exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers on your mat, push into your right heel, straighten your right leg. Just a moment here to get a little stretching in your legs as part of our practice. So dig your right heel down, push your tailbone back, bend your right knee as much as you need, reach your chest a little bit more forward, and then fold down over your thigh. Nice. You're here for 3. Come to a low lunge in 2. And 1, low lunge, curl your back toes under, lift off your left knee. And then from here, inhale, warrior 1. Shorten your stance, push your left foot down, lift your chest, reach your palms up, and breathe. So warrior 1, both hips face forward. Come back to those stacked joints in your right leg, that little lift of your chest. Now inhale, sweep your palms up. Exhale, add a chest expansion grip at the small of your back. Inhale, lift your chest, open your heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Lead with your chest forward and then round your spine to bring your right shoulder towards the inside of your right leg. Stay really rooted in your left leg at the back of your mat. If you'd like, you could totally bring your fingertips down to the mat for a little bit more stability in the posture. Otherwise, let your head hang heavy. Maybe your knuckles stay near your sacrum. Maybe they reach up a little bit more overhead. You decide what works best for you. Yeah. You look awesome, my friends. You're here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And 1, runner's lunge. Push your palms down to the inside of your right foot. Toe heel your right foot out. And what runner's lunge, what seat serves you best in this asana? Maybe come down to your back knee. Maybe that little hamstring stretch feels good, so you could straighten through your front leg. If you'd like a quad stretch in your back leg, kick your left foot in, reach back with your right hand and capture your left outer edge of your left foot. Whatever variations work best. One of the ways that I like to explore, that I was taught to explore the postures, the asanas, is from the ground up. So notice what's touching the ground. And is that functional? Is that serving you? And then from what's touching the ground, what lifts up from there? And then what stacks up from there, and from there, and from there, to build our bodies into a shape that feels like one we can feel supported, if not challenged in. Runner's lunges, make your way back to your palms, curl your back toes under. Now listen, take a breath in your runner's lunge. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Pivot to face the side of your mat. Just a couple breaths here in your wide leg forward fold. Parallel your feet so your toes point at the left side of your mat. Let the crown of your head really hang heavy here. Every inhale, feel a little more length in your spine. Exhale, fold down. Now, as you're in your wide leg forward fold, locate your strap and gather it into one of your hands. And then toes out, heels in. Bend your knees a little bit to prepare to rise up to star pose. And then inhale, star pose. Lengthen your legs, sweep your palms up. As you exhale, take your strap and make it taut between your hands above you. So a really wide grip in your palms. Wrap your shoulder blades over your upper ribs. Make your strap as taut as it can. Inhale, add a little length in your spine. Exhale, side stretch to the front of your mat. Keep your strap taut. Reach up and over towards your right big toe. And inhale, come back to your center, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, take it to the back of your mat. Left hand bending down towards your left foot. One more of each. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, reach up and over to the front. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, take it all the way to the back. Now listen, inhale, rise back up. You might want to widen your grip for this. And as you exhale with your strap just as taut, reach it in front of you and then all the way down towards your hip crease. And then inhale, super taut, reach your strap back up overhead. Exhale, keep your arms long, your strap taut, and reach it down towards your sacrum. One more of each. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, let it drop in front of you, but arms and straps stay super strong. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, let it fall down behind you. And inhale back to star pose. You can release the grip on your strap and let it drop to the side. Exhale, warrior two, rebend your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your palm up. Exhale, low lunge, just low lunge, plant your palms. From here, modified side plank. Bring your right knee down to the mat underneath your right hip. Push your right palm down, reach your left arm high. Feel yourself stack your joints to start. Feel prepared and from the ground up for the posture. And then inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, face your palm forward and then reach it far beyond the crown of your head. Inhale, reach it up, face your palm to the side of the mat. Exhale, reach behind you, then flip your palm to the back and let your elbow come all the way to your side body and your palm drop down towards your back behind your butt. We'll do it all once more. Inhale, reach it up, face your palm forward. Exhale, reach it forward, face your palm down. Again, flailing arms, right? Inhale, reach it up, face your palm to the side. Exhale, reach it back, flip your palm, and then let it drop all the way towards your mat. Inhale, back to modified side plank. Exhale, tabletop pose. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause, breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do the last side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent moon. Keep your right knee on the mat. Sweep your palms up. Exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers, straighten your left leg. Reach your chest forward as you reach your tailbone back. Super up to you how much you want to bend your left knee. You could always shimmy your heel a little bit more forward as well. Maybe a little movement in your hips. Really dig your heel down, reach your chest forward, and then let your belly soften towards your left thigh. You're here for 3. Back to low lunge in 2. And 1, back to low lunge, curl your toes under. And then from here, inhale, warrior 1. Push your right foot down, square your hips forward, reach your palms up, breathe. Feel your left hip crease press back, your right hip crease press forward. Keep that little gentle tuck in your tailbone, breathe in. Exhale, add the chest expansion grip. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, lead with your chest. Then hinge forward and down. Stay rooted at the back of your mat. Remember, a good modification is to bring your fingertips down. Otherwise, let your head hang real heavy. Your knuckles may stay near you or they may lift up overhead. Different variations of how that feels in your body. Yeah. Y'all look great. So good. Yes, Barb. You're here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And 1. Runner's lunge. Bring your hands down. Toe heel your foot out. Enjoy a nice supported runner's lunge, somewhere that you can really lean into the stretch in a way that serves you best. So the notion is that when we are more aware of our physical selves, that is somewhat of like a gateway, essentially. We get the opportunity to connect beyond our physical selves. And the postures are all a way for us to feel that sense of personal connection. In many ways, it's like clearing a path energetically so we can become more open to what's here. From your runner's lunge, curl your back toes under, push into your palms and breathe in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, face the right side of your mat. Just a couple breaths here to lift your hips and let the crown of your head soften down. Let your rise and fall of your breath match the rise and fall of your fold. And then once more, gather your strap in one hand. Make some star pose legs, toes out, heels in. You can put a bend in your knees to help you rise on up to star pose. Inhale, star, lengthen your legs, sweep your palms up. As you exhale, add that really taut strap between your palms. Shrug your shoulders down. That wraps your shoulder blades over your ribs. Nice, strong in your upper torso, in your arms. Breathe in. Exhale, side bend to the front of your mat. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side bend to the back. Once more of each, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lengthen and rise. Exhale, reach beyond the back of your mat. Inhale, back to your X shape. Maybe you widen your grip. Exhale, let your palms and your strap fall super taut down towards the front of your waist. Inhale all the way back up. Try to rip your strap. That's how taut it is. Exhale, let it fall behind you. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, strap drops behind you. Inhale, come on back up. You can let go of your strap. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Then set up modified side plank. Step your left knee back underneath your left hip. Push your left palm down. Reach your right arm up high. Pause and feel this set up so your left shoulder is above your left wrist. Open your chest right to the side of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale, reach forward as you face your palm down, feeling your full shoulder mobility here. Inhale, reach up, face your palm to the side. Exhale, reach to the back, flip your palm, and then let it drop down behind your butt. One more of each. Inhale, reach up, flip your palm forward. Exhale, reach in front of you, face your palm down. Inhale, reach on up, flip your palm to the side. Exhale, flip your palm behind you, reach to the back, and then let your elbow bend, fingertips soften down. Inhale, back through modified side plank. Exhale, tabletop pose, and then push back to downward facing dog. Lovely job, my friends. So great. It feels so good to be here with you. Oh my gosh. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Let's do some stretching. We've already been stretching, but inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, knee to wrist, keep a flex in your toes. Toes, that was a real Minnesotan, toes. Point your left toe right to the back of your mat. Keep the lift of your chest. As you're ready, you can come to a sleepier version of half pigeon. Walk your palms forward. Let your forehead rest maybe on your fists or a pillow or a block or a dog. We got plenty of time for our little final act of practice where we lean into becoming a little bit more still, a little less movement, but just as much, if not more, opportunity present in the asana practice, in each posture. Take a seat, arrive, listen. Amazing focus, my friends. What a wonderful opportunity to just be still and be attentive to yourselves. As you're ready to move to the other side of your half pigeon, do so very slowly, very gently. Find some movements along the way. Some little counter stretches, maybe even just little wiggles. And then press back to downward facing dog. Set up the left side as you're ready. Lift your left leg high and bring your knee to your wrist. Keep that flex in your foot. Right toes point straight back to avoid a sickled foot at the back of your mat. And again, maybe you're into a lifted chest pigeon. It's kind of my jam lately to stay a little bit more open in the front line. When you're ready to soften down, go for it. Walk your palms forward. Let your forehead release down. In our practice, we're going to start talking about beginnings, middles, and endings in that every asana, every posture. We create it, we sustain it, and then we move on from it. And each of those parts have a real deeper sense of what they mean. And an opportunity to feel that sense of mindfulness in each part of it, right? Being really mindful in the setup of the posture, inviting yourself to stay, to sustain the posture. And then when it's time to end the posture, to essentially destroy it and move on to something new. That cycle happens over and over again on so many different levels. At this point, this has been about a 4.5 minute half pigeon. So when you're ready to move on, and if you're not ready yet, that's totally fine. Just start to come back through a final down dog. If you're already on your back or in a seat, we'll meet you in a seated position. With coming back for that final down dog, wiggle, pedal, let it feel really good in your body. And then inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step all the way through. Come down to a seat on your mat. Seated forward fold here. So sit bones right underneath you. Maybe a gentle or a big bend in your knees. Flex your toes towards you. Inhale, sweep your palms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Reach your hands towards your feet. Once I'm here, I like to actually shimmy my butt back a little bit, get a little bit more length in my legs while keeping my belly pressed to my thighs. And then we've been all about the shoulders today, right? So squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, broaden your chest forward. Exhale, fold a little bit more over your legs. Do that again. Inhale, broaden your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. And inhale, come on back up. Exhale, bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. If you'd like, option to bend your left knee and bring your left foot towards your right hip. If that lifts your right hip up like it does for me, then keep your left leg out long so both sit bones are flat. Tense your right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Bring your left arm to your right thigh. Feel that length in your spine. Inhale, get a little longer. Exhale, twist from your low back. Inhale, add some length. Exhale, twist from the middle of your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, twist from that space between your shoulder blades. And then one more time, inhale, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist your chin more behind you. And slowly come back to center. Switch out your legs. Right leg goes out long, left leg to the outside of your right knee. Option to bend your right knee and bring your foot in towards your seat, but keep sit bones flat so your spine stays nice and straight. Inhale, right palm high. Exhale, seated spinal twist to the left. Inhale, feel that length in your spine. Exhale, twist from your low spine just above your sacrum. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the middle of your back, kind of where your sternum meets on the front of your torso. Inhale, feel that length. Exhale, twist from that space between your shoulder blades. And then one more time, big breath in. Exhale, twist your chin, your gaze a little bit more behind you. Deepest twist we're getting all day right there. Slowly come back to center. Both legs out in front of you, palms out in front of you. Take a big breath in, feel your core add a little strength here. Exhale, lower all the way down to your back as slowly as you can. And when you reach the mat, happy baby. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab for the edges of your feet. Can bend and straighten your legs as much as feels good in your body. You can wiggle as much as feels good in your body. Or grab any other place on your legs that works for you. And we already did a deep twist, so happy baby is actually our final posture before Shavasana, but if there's other you'd like, you are welcome to go for it. Otherwise, hug your knees into your chest, curl yourself into that tiny little ball, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Give yourself a big, huge hug. Exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs long. Let your feet flop open. Palms beside you, face up. We have lots of time, and that is by design. Invite yourself to, quote unquote, take a seat, a figurative seat, not a literal seat, in your Shavasana. Arrive here and stay. Enjoy this opportunity for a moment of mindfulness. I'll guide you out in about 2 minutes. Enjoy. when we become fully present to our bodies and really live and move in our bodies, that's when we can transcend beyond our bodies. And yoga is really a journey about enveloping the whole self, the higher S self, a destined version of us. So, however that self journey looks for you tonight, my hope is that you get to bring it into the world off of your mat, um, so that others can enjoy it too. As you're ready to move on with your week, you start to add some real tiny wiggles to start. And those wiggles can gradually begin to grow as slow or as fast as you want to. You're the one in your body, you know what feels best. And then as wiggles grow bigger, let your breath grow bigger as well until you're ready for a long body stretch. And once you are, reach your fingertips behind you, point your toes in front of you, enjoy a nice big breath in. Big breath out. And hug your knees towards your chest, roll to either side into that little fetal ball. A moment of renewal and rebirth, a moment of reawakening into whatever awaits us now, moving forward. With your eyes closed, press yourself up and take a literal seat one more time on your mat. Feel your sit bones underneath you, your spine nice and long, reach through the crown of your head, and then bring your hands somewhere, maybe hands to heart center, palms over your heart, somewhere that feels like a moment to ground yourself with you. And simply acknowledge that we're all on a courageous journey of self understanding. And I tell you, just when I think I've learned a lot, I turn a corner and I realize how much more there is to discover and grow. So I'm glad we're on the journey together. Press your palms together, bring your thumbs to third eye, that space between your eyebrows, a source of our enlightenment, intuition, and humility. Bowing forward, we seal our practice. Peace, my friends. Lovely job. So great. So good to see